Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the SEC, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 20.
And the Virginia Tech offense will take over 1st and
10. A first down for the offense. The running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. This quarterback, part of their running game. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Offense set on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's loose down the left side. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Broncos!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Floating away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
2nd down after that incompletion. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They'll go with a direct snap. He's inside the 15. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. No hesitation on that call, and no reason not to go for it on 4th and inches.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right there.
The Hokies are rolling down the field. Red pass is complete. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
At the 26-yard line. Second down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boise State 7, Virginia Tech 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Calls his own number. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the misfire, it's second down. He'll do it himself. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And the Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
Gain of 4. Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Direct snap. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. First down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throwing catch. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Bounced off his feet.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking the play. He'll let one fly from deep in his own territory. The throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum.
He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Try to barge their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Hokies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Complete downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking for a deep man. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end and coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He's not afraid to go deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Heath. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you've got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
2nd down now after the sack. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires left. Pulls it in. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Not only do you have the big gain and you sort of knock the defense back, but you're also set up in the red zone.
Yeah, they've got this defense on their heels right now after that big play. We talked about this offense being explosive. Now that they're in the red zone, let's see what they dial up next.
And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 21, Boise State 14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this running back is so dangerous down close. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up 14 over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the... Going over the top. He's got it on the right. Got a lot of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Nelson. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wide out in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. A run for the quarterback. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. He's got his man. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to...
Going for it all. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Buys a little extra time. Finds his big tight end. And they're able to make the tackle.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Offense in an empty set. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see.